Now, I got to tell you, brothers and sisters, I found something. I found something. You see, you start reading the actual Constitution. You start reading the early opinions. You start going through the Federalist Papers, and you start studying what it was that these guys were actually doing. The concept of racism and black people and the history of America, and what role does race still play in our country? You see, it's really complicated. It's not easy to talk about these issues, especially if you're a funky white boy like me, right? Talking about Negroes and niggers and black skin and what do these words actually mean? And how many fifths of a conversation do you, brothers and sisters, really want to talk about? It's my first day, first couple of days back in Houston, and the door's knocking, and it's the feds. All right, guys, come in. What do you guys want? All right. I've got sleep in my eyes. I'm barely awake. I just put some pads on. What's going on, guys? The agents come in, sit down, typical questions. Oh, we heard you're back, this, that. Wanted to check in. You know, it's a rough situation out there, and your name's come up a few times, and I said, come on, you guys know I'm not the guy you're looking for. Oh, brothers and sisters, is this a fictional story? Or is this a story of truth? My name is Salim Siddiqui. And this message is for Robert Midcat Jr., Special Agent of the FBI. Skip comes in, him and another agent. It's not the first time I've spoken to Skip. He's come to the house before. You see, I had left Houston, sold everything as much as I could, and left everything that I had left with a management company. But the condo that we used to live in for the last 10, 12 years, since the early 80s, we still had it. So I went back to Houston, and I'm back in the exact same place where I was, back in my own home. And there I am sitting with on the couch with the agent, just like before. And he's saying to me, listen, we need information. We need to know what's going on. We need to find out about active threats. We need to find out what's going on. And you're a person who's connected to all this stuff. And I say, no, I'm not. I'm not a person connected to any stuff like that. I'm not involved with anything like that. I'm not the guy you're looking for. And as always, we need you to come in. We want you to come in. We want you to come in, take the lie detector test, go through the interrogation formally, come into the bureau. No, I'm not going to do that. I say, come on, can't you guys tell you've been interrogating me for years now? I'm not the guy you're looking for. He says, well, there's all this talk about people being sleeper cells, and one day they're going to awaken. They have these sleeper cells. They're all sleeping, and you don't know them. They're hidden. They're all around the United States, and we've been picking up all these Muslims from everywhere and throwing them out of the country. Anybody who's not from here, anybody from any foreign lands, they're all sleepers. And soon an awakening is going to happen, and when they awaken, they'll all become active. I said, this sounds crazy. You guys read too many spy novels or whatever. I say to them, you think I'm a sleeper? I point at my face. I said, sleeping. Yes. Sleeper. No. Right? They smile. They don't think the joke's so funny. I'm doing everything I can, brothers and sisters. I'm being interrogated by the FBI. I gotta pull out the jokes just to save my own skin. I say, come on, you guys are professionals. You interrogate people all the time. You're telling me you can't tell I'm not the guy you're looking for? They both smile. Clearly, I'm not trying to hurt anybody. You know, people who have that problem, they have that thing in their head and you can see it in their eyes. They're little butts, right? Well, Brother Salim, sometimes you sound a little crazy. Sometimes your story sounds a little strange. So I say to the agents, I'm like, come on. I'm not the guy, right? You got to go back and tell your people who watched it and convince them this isn't the guy we're looking for. He's not involved in anything. And I don't understand why these guys are so intense. Now, this isn't the first time I've been interrogated. This isn't the first time they've asked me to come in. This isn't the first time they said, we want you to come and take the lie detector. We want you to go through a full screening. And every time I say no. But something's different now. Something has changed now. You see, I'm in Houston. It's the first few days of being there. But I drove to Arizona with my family first. And I did a semester of pre-law, not even law school, with the Council of Leos. Yes, the Council on Legal Education Opportunity, a federal program run by the government of the United States that picks people from all across the nation to study the law and the Constitution, to prepare them to be on the Council of Leos. And maybe, just maybe, there is an awakening happening. And maybe, just maybe, I do know what's going on. But I didn't know what was happening then. So there I was sitting in my own living room being interrogated by the FBI, and I say, listen, you keep asking me, you keep threatening me, you keep suggesting that I've got to come in and bend over backwards to take a lie detector test, and that is just not going to happen. There's no reason for me to put up with anything invasive like that. They give me a strange look. I say to them, are either of you lawyers? The air changes. The mood's different. Suddenly, I can feel it. The faces on the agents adjust. And they look at me slightly strange, and all the power and position that they have over me crumbles into nothingness. And I can feel it myself, and I can feel it in them that they know they don't have any authority over me whatsoever. And I can tell, like a man in a poker game, I just called their bluff, and I got a better hand than they do. I just said, I'm studying the law. Are either of you lawyers? And Skip says, no, but many of the people that we work with are. This, brothers and sisters, this feeling right there, that realization that because I had studied just a little bit of the law, just a semester, and I could say I'm studying the law, that feeling, that position, that attitude change in those agents, that, my brothers and sisters, that is what my father was talking about. And it's the first time I have understood, truly, truly what my old man was saying. It's the first time I felt it. Maybe Daddy was talking about something more than I understood. All right, guys, this is it. We're done. This is over. I'm not involved in anything. I'm not the guy you're looking for. I'm squeaky clean and I don't want to be involved in anything. I'm not interested in being involved in anything, and I'm not at war with America. I mean, come on. There are crazy people out there, but that's not me. And you guys are professionals. You can tell just by talking to me. I'm born and raised from here. Why would I think that America's evil and I want to destroy it? I'm from here. I'm not insane. I'm not the guy you're looking for. My name is Salim Siddiqui, I think. I'm really trying to figure out who I am, and I'm a little bit confused because this is a strange story, and this is a heated, hot conflict, and the world is coming to loggerheads. And they're coming after me and everybody I know. But I'm not the guy you're looking for. This is Hot Conflict. Salam Alaikum. Peace.